Right before I started at AMP, I had my first paid job, and walking into it, I thought to myself, wow, I don't really know what I'm doing. Thankfully, it was for a coworker, and she was really understanding, but it made me realize without the guidance I had in high school, I was really lost. And of course it made me think, am I picking the right path? Am I ready for school? Am I ready to fulfill the standards that school is going to put onto me? Photography was my main interest going into AMP. In high school, I was involved with my school's news and broadcasting program, and spent a lot of time directing and behind a screen, but my love always lied in photography. I remember our first unofficial photo shoot. Sashi was the star, and we all sat in a circle and took pictures of him. It was the first time my class had really even spoken to each other, and this moment really cemented that AMP was the place I wanted to be. Just being taught how to take good photos wasn't even the start. AMP taught me there's a lot more to taking photos than just the technical. One moment this really applied was pet day. It was very important that you were calm because your energy rubs off on the animals around you. To get good photos, I couldn't rush. I had to stay calm and patient and plan out shots instead of just going click, click, click. Model day was also a big part of this. When you boil it down for me, photos are all about capturing the emotion of the subject that you're capturing. And you had to make the models feel comfortable, and that required me to step out of my shell. I said to myself, you don't know these people, but you just have to act like you do, and immediately jumped in. That was one of the best days at AMP. I found that I felt at home behind a camera, and my passion for it had flourished. Video production, though honestly not being something I was extremely interested out of the gate, became one of the best parts of school. I loved being on a production team with my classmates, being able to create storylines, create sets, and mimic what happens in the real world. Though full of jitters, the day that we came to show our final edits were some of my favorites. To see what my classmates had done with the same footage I had, learning where I can grow, and learning that sometimes what you think is best might not be what your client wants. These days were some of the most fulfilling, and seeing that happy look on the artist's face when they see what you've done with their work is amazing. You can go on and on about all the ways that AMP is technically different from other schools, but what really stood out to me was the overwhelming sense of community that AMP brought to me. You become so close with not only your classmates but your teachers, and everyone is so passionate and ready to pass along knowledge, even if it's not about class. School has always been rough for me, and I often found myself taking the easy route in high school, even though I knew I was capable of more. With AMP, it wasn't that just, I have to get it over with mentality. I wasn't working for a grade, I was finally working for me. I found a true passion, and I wanted to impress my teachers and do a good job. I finally felt impressed with myself and confident in my abilities. AMP has taught me to step out of my shell, and that nothing comes from you just sitting around and hoping something falls into your lap. It has taught me real drive and hard work, and has shown me I really do enjoy the feeling of a job well done, and that has fueled my passion more than anything else has.